All right, guys. Good evening and welcome back to State of Decay 2. Now, today, I'm hoping and praying that we can get the rest of this blood plague cleared out of town. I want to say thank you, though, to everybody for coming and hanging out. I hope everybody's having a good night. Let's not waste no time. Let's get into it. It's been a hell of a playthrough, guys. I've really enjoyed this. I think this mod brought some pretty interesting aspects to like how the game kind of plays out. It's been a lot of fun. And
I had this aunt who lived somewhere around here and fancied herself a survivalist. I wonder if she's made it this long.
all right, so let me see here. Trying to take stock. So I wanted to go around today. First thing I wanted to do was kind of get my head wrapped around where the rest of the play cards are, because we got 8 left. So we got to figure out where the hell the rest of them are. But yeah, we lost some characters, as you guys know. Things were pretty rough, but as you can see, we had 2 new additions to the group. We had Mimi and Whitehead added. Whitehead's actually a super good character. Her health is out of control high because she's unbreakable. She's a monster, dude. Yeah, she's super good. And then her fighting's not even maxed yet, so her health is probably going to be over 200. Did they win? No, unfortunately. That was the longest baseball game of all time, guys. Like, literally, so yesterday I was at my son's game, and last year he played, and some of the games he plays in modified, so I was just like, yeah, I expect the game, to be probably 2 hours. Chat, that shit was almost 4 hours long. I was like, bro, by the end of it, I was like, dude, what are we doing? What are we doing? Just start striking out or something. Like, it was crazy. They were up 11-1. My son's team, they were up 11-1, and then in modified, like, pitchers can only throw a certain amount of pitches before they have to switch out. Like, they can't.
I hate to ask, but we could use an exterminator.
They can't pitch the whole game. It's just like the rules, and so they were up 11-1, and then they had to switch pitchers. They got to the secondary pitcher, and that's where the whole cookie crumbled. Like, the secondary pitcher was just like throwing so many balls, like walked like 6 people in a row. And then it became a shit show, and that's when the game. And then the other team did the same thing. As soon as they swapped to their secondary pitcher, it was just, the score was like 16-13 or something like that. It was wild. All right, let's go. I was like, damn, we're getting into like basketball game territory with these scores right now, bro. What the hell? Like, all right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of whip around the map and see where the rest of these hearts are. So I know we got this one here, and I think we got one up in this corner. GeForce, hey, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. How you doing tonight? Scientist for Science. That was not your original name. That was not your original name. Come on. 200,000 subscribers. I can remember your fucking name. Lady X, was it? It was not her name. The name wasn't Scientist for Science. I want to say it was like Lady X. I got a lot of subscribers. I've seen a lot. Let's go, chat. I still got it, baby. I still got it. I remember the OGs.
The longer I stay in plague territory, the bigger the risk I'm taking.
But it's good to see you. I hope you are doing well.
We've kind of got an emergency here. Can you help?
Depends. Let's see. So we just got to make sure we don't set off any screamers on this journey, because that's going to kind of be a little annoying, especially because we're not trying to wake up any hearts right now. Oh, if it's in this shed, it's... Oh, damn, I hit the fuck out of that. That. Can't wait for... Yeah, guys. I was just playing State of Decay 3. What? So, guys, listen. Hear me out. I was going to start early today, but I couldn't play State of Decay 3 at all yesterday, so I couldn't do any testing yesterday. And today I went and sold some cards and stuff like that, so I was gone like the whole morning. I didn't get back home till like 2, and I wanted to do testing today because I'm not gonna have a chance to really test tomorrow because I gotta finish fixing the wife's greenhouse tomorrow. So I was like, well, shit, man, I want to freaking... So I did test a little longer than I probably should have. I've been slacking lately, dude. Been slacking. Okay, so this one is gonna be... There's gonna be one down on the... Oh, there's gonna be one down on the left here. Hey, John, thank you for the 21, bro. Thank you for the 21. So central, there's another one up this way. So these are a bit more spread out than I thought. We missed a couple of these when we... Well, I never really cleared, never mind, now I remember. I cleared this area because of that one was free. And then I didn't want to waste my scent block, so we like randomly were just like pushing the closest plague hearts to us. I had a feeling it was going to be right there. Okay, so I want to look at the map. I know we got one down in the bottom corner. I actually might have to swing by the outpost and grab some fuel. I cannot disclose like the type of transportation that's in State of Decay 3. I cannot. I mean, I could tell you that there's a car. I mean, y'all seen it in the trailer. That dude was driving it. And you got legs. You can walk in State of Decay 3 also. That I could tell you guys. That's not NDA violation. There is a car that you guys seen in the trailer, and you can walk. Ooh, this one might be a free. Oh, nice. So we'll sure I'll kill this right now. Nope, it's not a free. Never mind. That one's a kind of free. You can cheese that one with the car like super bad if you really wanted to. I don't generally like to do it because it's kind of cheesy, but that one is possible to cheese. Can you run? That's going too far, Stella. Yeah, I can't. We can't talk about that. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. Now you guys are starting to really push my NDA to its limits. Maelstrom, yeah, I was muting. I don't know if you've seen in episode 1, but yeah, I was muting. Oh, the one thing I wanted to talk about real quick, guys, it's just funny because I'm not gonna say no names or anything like that, but there's content creators who are obviously not a part of the player console. They don't know anything about State of Decay 3 yet, and you know, a lot of people are putting out videos just speculating, which is to be expected. Everybody's gonna do it. If I wasn't a part of this, I would have done it too. But as you can see, a lot of the people that aren't necessarily in the player console have a bit more of a negative connotation towards the game. A lot of people who haven't seen it, which I get it, you know what I mean? I understand. If I was in their shoes, I would probably think, I wouldn't have high hopes, I guess you could put it. I would kind of be a little, you know, wondering what the hell's going on. But I would in no way, shape, or form throw shade at like creators that do have the inside. And there has been a few creators, and I know they're throwing shade at me because it's just, especially who it is. They're throwing shade at me because, and I wanted to kind of disclose this right now. In no way, shape, or form, and if my videos have come across this way, I want to kind of just clear the air right now. I am in no way, shape, or form saying that State of Decay 3 is going to come out and be a perfect game. And everything about it's going to be perfect. Everybody's going to love every aspect of the game. It's going to be like, I'm in no way saying that whatsoever. And the people that were making these videos were implying that, you know, we're all here speaking on a script and we can't think for ourselves, and we're kind of just saying what Undead Labs wants us to say, which is not true. If I wanted to say State of Decay 3 sucks, I could just say, hey guys, State of Decay 3 sucks. But it doesn't.
Hello there. You mind swinging by to meet up and chat?
Ooh, nice. So we're actually going to do that. I need to pause. So I don't want to miss that. So I am in no way saying it's going to be a perfect game, but I have played the game, and from what I've played, I can already tell you it's better than this game. And everything that I see, because right now, like, especially when you guys get into the alpha testing, though, that you guys do, you're gonna get in, you'll completely understand exactly what I mean when you get in and you see it. You're gonna be like, it's great. And then once you see what else they have that's just not there yet, because it's all not there yet, you know, they got pieces all over the place and they're kind of bringing everything together. Once you have the vision and you see, oh, okay, shit, man, you know, this is what they plan on having, you know, in the game. It might not be here right this second, but this is what they plan on. It's just like chef's kiss. Like, this looks really, really good. But I am telling you right now, the reason why they're doing the testing, the alpha testing, is because they know the game's not going to be perfect, especially in its current form. That's the whole damn reason we're doing the testing. Okay? That is why they're doing alpha testing. That is why I've been doing testing, because they want feedback. Because I could have an idea and say, hey, I think this is a really good idea. And then a bunch of people come and they try it and they're like, dude, I don't like this. And then you have to take what you had. Okay, well, I thought it was going to work, and change it up. And I'm not saying that that's not going to happen. There's very well a lot of things that are going to change from early alpha to release. But I was just saying that from what I've played and what I've experienced, I think the game is great. I think it easily is better than the first and second game, in my opinion. So just take it for what it is. If I ever, because I don't know, maybe I did kind of fucking come up, because I've played it, so I'm very, very excited. So if I did come across like State of Decay 3 is perfect in every single way, I don't want to try to be the, I don't want to be the one that sells you that dream, because I'm not saying it is in any way, shape, or form. But I will say it is fucking great. Okay. And to those content creators throwing shade, like, come on, bro. But yeah, just wanted to kind of clear the air on that, because I didn't know how I must have said something and it was taken the wrong way. All right, I came in to grab gas. But that's one of the things you learn when you start doing like game testing and working with teams is it is hard to make a game for everybody. Like I don't, because just in the group, right, the 9 or 10 of us that are in the player console, I'm gonna be honest with you, like there's some of us that hard disagree. Like one person says that they like something, and then I'll be like, bro, I don't fucking like that. Like that's horrible, dude. And then I'll say I like something, and there'll be another person in the council that'll be like, bro, I don't like that. So like we have a pretty diverse group as it is. Like just in the player council alone, we got a pretty diverse group. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm thinking 7 here, and then we just got to find the 8th. I don't think there's going to be 2 over here, though. It's probably going to be 1. And that's, I don't know. Maybe up in this area, but there's nothing there either. How many? We got 8, right? Yeah, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 2. But I already, like, I offhand, guys, like, because there was, like, I can't speak about, like, I try to keep telling you guys, like, I am like, nobody controls what I say, like, ever.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
If I'm put into a position where I cannot speak freely, like, I don't want nothing to do with it. I just won't take part in it, even if it's Undead Labs. Like, if they would not let me speak freely, I would just be like, nah, screw this, bro. Like, I don't want nothing to do with this, because you're not gonna have me, you know, signing on for something, and then when that shit comes out busted as fuck, now I got everybody calling me a sellout and this and this and that. Like, so I'm already not about that life. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, there is 2 things about State of Decay 3 that when I first seen it, I was like, I don't think this is gonna work out too well. Like, if you don't do this, or if this doesn't change, like, I don't think people are gonna like this, you know? And I was very, very adamant on that, and I still am very adamant about things like that. And even Sonny's the same way. Like, me and Sonny were just talking in the Discord about stuff, and Sonny is exactly the same way as I am. He's very, like, if he doesn't like something, you just say it, bro. Like, and that's the reason why I love working with the lab, is they are the most receptive team I've ever worked with. Like, they're all about, like, hearing what you have to say. They listen, and they don't get pissed off because you know how sometimes when you tell somebody like, hey, this sucks in a nice way, like people get all defensive and try to like defend it and try to tell you how wrong you are. They're not like that at all. Like even if they don't agree with what I have to say or I don't agree with what they have to say, they'll still take it to and listen, you know what I mean? And then a lot of the times if there's something, they're like, hey, you know, we just can't do that because that's impossible, or we don't have the time to do that, or that's gonna, you know, if we do that, it's we're gonna have to get rid of this, and this, because that's gonna take us 10 years to do. Because I tried telling you guys before, man, it is so easy to develop a game in your head. Like up here, I can make any kind of game, but yo, when you actually got to make that shit into reality, whew, it's so hard. So I could sit here and be like, yeah, you know, I want this, and this, and then they're looking at me like, bro, you got 500 million to make that, and I'm like, well, shit, bro, I didn't think it was that hard, you know, because that's all non-game developers have a certain way of thinking, and until you actually are in the process and you see how hard it is for even the smallest things to be implemented, it's pretty crazy. It's changed my outlook completely, but. No, again, like I said, I think if you guys like State of Decay 2 and State of Decay 1, you're gonna love the third game. Somebody asked about the graphics. Game is beautiful. Game is beautiful. It looks a lot better than this. But obviously, you know, Unreal 5. It's not hard for games to look good nowadays. That, like damn near any game, even solo dev games come out and Unreal 5 look good.
Isn't around right now. So where are they then? Where exactly do you hide that many soldiers?
I missed your milestone. My bad, dude. My bad. Pat, holy shit. Thank you for the 48 months, dude. 4 years is crazy. It's been a great ride. I'm sure we all can't wait for State of Decay 3. I will be here. Dude, it's gonna be great, man. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna. If you are a true fan of the series, I think it is definitely a. We got to come up with a game plan here. It is definitely something the fans of State of Decay are going to enjoy. And I think even if like the one thing, let me close this door real quick.
You guys are going to love the crap I just dropped off.
The one thing I've noticed about being a content creator for this game specifically is how non-mainstream this game is, which is super surprising because, you know, I find it to be quite good, and I do find it to be quite underrated in a mainstream sense, you know what I mean? And I do feel like the game, like State of Decay 3, has the potential to do what this game couldn't. Another Out for Blood. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? It was better than a Black Plague Heart, I guess. I'm going to take out these 3 just in case a Black Plague Heart does pop. I don't want it to be near my base. So we're going to try to hit these 3 here. Get that pushed out away from us. And that should kind of open up the area a bit. See, I just can't wait for you guys to play it for real. Like I'm really, really excited, especially for those guys getting into the alpha this month. Again, remember, if you do get into the alpha, guys, I'm going to be playtesting also. So if you, because it's going to be a multiplayer focused thing. If you guys do get in, DM me on Discord, and we can all test together. You know what I mean? We can get in a group of 4 and get our asses handed to us. It's gonna be a hell of a good time, I'll tell you that. All right, so let's kit up. But But yeah, I want to push these back so they're not right on my doorstep.
Okay, this is not looking good for us.
Rich, my Discord's open for anybody to join, dude. Callie, I appreciate that, man. All right, so we're gonna run
Nice day, huh?
this, and I want to run high capacity 9mm, but my whole goal for this is to shoot as least amount as possible. Grab those, this, heals, sunblock. I do have some grenades, actually. Smoke bomb, fire, 2 things, and... Yo, Hop, thank you for the 5 gifted, bro.
Go for the head.
Thank you for the 5 gifted. Everybody receives one of those. Hey, welcome to the fam. Yeah, Discord should be in my description. Okay, so we should be good with this. The only thing I might do is I'm going to grab a little bit more 9mm. And... that should work. We'll test this out.
I'm gonna need a lighter load soon.
Can you ride a dinosaur in State of Decay 3? That's a crazy ass. You know what some people were asking, dude? And I'm not saying this is not in the game. I'm not saying it is in the game either. But one of the big things, right, that... So because I just want to go on this rant real quick before I do this, because I'm not going to be able to stop. Yo, you know how many people I've seen like being like, oh, dude, I wish we could ride bicycles in State of Decay 3. Listen, chat. I would rather motherfucking walk, okay? There has not been one motherfucking video game other than 7 Days to Die where you could ride a damn bicycle. Ain't nobody trying to pedal away from the zombies. That is so lame. Listen, chat. Listen. They didn't even ride bicycles in The Walking Dead. They ain't ride. When have you ever? They walk. They would rather walk. Look at any piece of zombie media. They will. You ain't see nobody fucking pedal biking away. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That shit doesn't happen, bro. It's too lame. It's just too lame. Yo, Anthony, thank you for the 5, dude. Thank you for the 5, bro. Like, it ain't it. Motorcycles, that's a different story. But like an actual bicycle? Nah, bro. I would rather walk, dude. No, so I'm not saying in real life. Obviously, you know, a bike in real life is better than walking. But I'm just saying in the video game sense, like that's why no zombie games really ever do bicycles, because they're lame. In 7 Days to Die, I had a bicycle and that thing was horrible, dude. That thing was horrible. Swing up here.
Sticking around here too long would not be smart.
Like, you know what, the bicycle did serve a good purpose. All right, hold on, hear me out, chat. The bicycle in 7 Days to Die did serve a good purpose. It was so ass that it motivated you to hurry the fuck up and get a better vehicle. Like, it really did. So, there is that. There is that.
How would I get this job again?
I think it's in this room right here, right? Nope. This room. Okay, so this one is cool, so we can throw the grenades from outside. Wow, that was a good-ass grenade, bro.
That sure left a mark. It's hurting. Don't let up now.
For else, in my shit deep, bro.
The armor's gone. Claiming some nearby spots.
I don't even know. We probably shouldn't even fuck around with her health being as low as it is.
Oh no. No way am I catching this blood plague bullshit.
Killed it with a zombie? That has to be a glitch or something. Because zombie doesn't even do no damage. Yeah, I was thinking I might have to swap her out. She's... The only thing is she has a scent block active, so it's like I want to use it. But obviously... Nah, screw it. We won't risk her life for the sake of half a scent block. I was really about to, though. Yeah, I should have just bailed when that Pharaoh was swiping. I'm not used to not being able to just cure infection, so mentally I was like, oh, we're fine. I've never tried to throw a zombie at a play cart before. Blood Heroes. Elevated Senses. That is a dangerous, dangerous curveball, just so you guys know. That when if that one does envelop my base, I usually leave base because I had that curveball before actually lead to a community wipe. Because the zombies are just non-stop coming. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, she's unbreakable. That's why she didn't take any permanent injuries, but she's not obviously immune to blood plague, so we just got to get her resting up. She did good, though. She did good. She's definitely a good... I actually would keep the survivor and put her in my freaking legacy pool.
How many people are crammed in here? Too many, I think.
Time for a doc to check me out.
I think we've lost, what, 3 or 4 survivors? How many people have we lost, guys? I think 3. Yeah, 3. 4 technically if you count Mira from the beginning. But, all right, so I do got some of those. We're going to swap out this. She's a retro gamer.
I'm gonna miss you folks. But it's time for us to move on.
So what did he do to...
Seeing you.
I've done the zombie trick, but it only worked with blood bloaters near it.
I hope they
I've
find
never
a
even...
safe
This
place
is
to
the
live.
first time I've ever heard of you guys even talking about this. I've done bloater gas. I've never done zombait, though. What does it cost to craft zombait? So that's pretty cheap. 6 samples. They turned their back on me? Why? All I did... That was the first mission I didn't do for them. Bro, enclaves are so freaking needy in this game, dude. Yeah, they were the ones down here in the police station. That's wild, bro. Okay, so as you guys can see, elevated senses is down here. So what I'll do is I want to take out this and this. We'll take those two, and then I'll swing down and I'll take this one. The ones that are in the elevated senses, though, I'm probably not going to mess with those right now. I'll try it right now. I just don't know exactly. So what do I do, guys? Do I just run up and hit the plague heart and then throw a zombie at it? I'm only going to do it once, though. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to, because if it's super cheesy, I ain't fucking with that. But I wouldn't, I'll showcase it right now. But I just don't know what to do. So this is in the farmhouse here. Throw a zombie at the base of the heart, damage the heart in any one instance of damage. Sounds weird. All right, hold on. Let's grab everything else still, because we're gonna need. Got sunblock. There it is. Zombait. Yeah, I've played this game for a long time, guys. We've streamed this game a lot, and I don't think anybody's ever said anything about this. All right, yeah, so we should be good with that, though. I'll grab some heals. We'll try this out. It's been in the game for a really long time. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I always stayed away from like exploits and stuff because the game was already relatively easy enough. The last thing I wanted to do was make it easier.
Gotta stay alert. Too many plague zombies around.
What is the best legit way to kill plague hearts? I mean, bloater gas is pretty powerful. That shit's kind of... Is that 3? Yes, 3 ferals. Shit. See if we can drag them off. Oh, it wasn't 3 ferals, just the 1. Okay, GG's.
The quicker I get this done, the better.
Get the fuck out of here, boy. Oh my god.
Now they're going for the kill. Fire in the hole!
Any good Samaritans out there willing to lend a hand?
That's a fat molly, though.
That's the way to kill this thing. It's almost done. Just a little more.
Must have done something
They're
because
gone. This area should be a
there's
lot
no-
safer for us.
I don't know. I don't. Did it do something? Because that Molotov shouldn't have killed it. So maybe it did do something. I don't know. Damn, we almost died. Or we almost got her fucking killed though. That's crazy, man. It seemed like that worked.
This plague is gonna catch up with me if I'm not careful.
Because the thing is when you hit a big group of zombies with fire, the zombies will continuously run into the plague heart while they're on fire, and it keeps doing damage.
I better shoot that bloater in the head.
So I don't know if it was that or... Yo, Chris! How you doing, man? Keep up the outstanding stream. Haven't played State of Decay 2 for 5. That's wild, Chris. You got to get on it, man. Especially if you haven't played it in that long. It's so much different. It's so much different from the last time you played. I guarantee. Could you grab that silicone? Yeah, to clear. It should be still out in the gun. Can you grab like maybe like 5? Yeah. All right, love it. Huge waste of frickin'.
If you don't get some rest, you're gonna catch the fucking plague, buddy. If we had access to water, this place would be perfect.
Do you feel okay about answering all the State of Decay 3 questions on stream, or do you feel annoyed at having to answer them while being careful? Nah, Kiko, it doesn't bother me at all. My thing is like, I understand how frustrating it is for like you guys, and I think that's what kind of like, I would say the most annoying thing about like an NDA or like early access to something and then not being able to like talk to you guys about it. The worst thing is when I'm excited and I know you guys are also going to be excited and like enjoy it. And it's like, it just sucks because I'm like, man, I wish everybody could just see this, you know, because it would shut so many people up and it would make so many people happy that it's like, I wish, you know, this was more public knowledge. But yeah, it doesn't really piss me off, like, or like bother me. And in a sense, it's just, I'm more or less like, I wish everybody could kind of see what I see and understand what I understand. Because then I wouldn't have to like sit here and deal with people like having to throw shade at me who like have absolutely no fucking idea what they're talking about. So we're gonna try this again. I think it worked though, guys. I don't know if we even need to try it again. Do you guys want me to try it again? W's in the chat.
Outpost under attack and we've got no defenses.
But what the fuck? Oh yeah, I forgot out for blood. I'll try it again, but I just want just to see if it really works. I don't understand how to do it though. Exactly. So we're gonna figure this out because I think I did it wrong. Somebody said I threw it in the wrong spot, or the damage source has to be in the same spot as the zombie, I guess. So I think maybe the easiest way to do it, if that is the case, is with fire, because fire spreads everywhere. So throw the zombie, then throw a fire. And if that just kills it outright, or, well, no, it wouldn't kill it outright because it would have to, it's only going to tick as long as the fire, or does it, I don't know. We'll figure it out right now. Fuck it. All right, let's do it. You know what I'm looking forward to though, chat? How many content creators do you think are going to pretend that they played in the alpha and try to put out videos acting like they played in the alpha? I feel like there's going to be quite a few. But the funny thing is, I can see everybody, dude. I'll be able to call him out immediately.
Damn it.
Bro, why you doing the cap, bro? Why you doing the cap? All right, so let's just do this the easy way. Zombie.
That soon.
Oh, that shit really works, bro. Oh, you're a bitch, dude. What? God damn.
I'm sorry, are you hurting? We'll have some more.
That shit works, chat. I gotta leave though. That shit really worked, bro. The fuck? That's OP. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, granted, it's not something that one can just do. You need to be able to craft zombie, which is not a guaranteed thing unless you're playing on Tremble. So, but don't do that. That's just crazy work, bro. Yeah. It's just, yeah. Nah, Rigby, listen, bro. Rig. If I ever get a chance, bro, to invite people, I would try to invite you, dude. I know there was people throwing your name around though. In the player console. I've recommended people for the player console like before. Doesn't mean they're obviously going to listen to me, but Undead Labs has asked like, hey, you know, is there any other people that you guys think would make a great fit? And I've recommended a couple people. Damn. Yo, that again almost died. That's 3 survivors in a row. We scent blocked, then got grabbed and bit. But Rick, I seen your video that you did the other day about like where the State of Decay 3 feral is. Dude. Why you trying to do that to people, man? Why are you trying to breed the feral back into existence? What if they remove the feral from the game? And now you just willed it back into the game. You know, I actually got a wild question, chat. Let me This is gonna suck for you, but yo, let me see the W's in the chat. If you would be happy if the feral was no longer in the game. Yeah, Rigby, I'm subscribed to your channel, dude. There we go. See, I like the L's, dude. I'm seeing the L's in the chat. I mean, but would State of Decay really be State of Decay without the feral guys? That's like, I feel like that's Undead Labs' iconic zombie. You know what I mean? Like Dying Light has the volatiles. That's like their iconic zombie. Left 4 Dead had the witch. I feel like the witch was like a really iconic zombie for Left 4 Dead. In State of Decay, I feel like the feral is very iconic. Kiko said, removing the ferals from State of Decay is like removing horses from Red Dead Redemption. There you go. It's like removing cars from Need for Speed. That's wild, dude. Yeah, 20 round. That's the okay. This is the one with the break or the suppressor? Suppressor, okay, yeah. So the one thing is we're going to definitely try to not get bit this time. We're not doing the zombie again though, guys. But what I will craft up is I'm going to craft up some, because we got to be kind of fast on these ones, and I don't want to get bit again. So I am going to, because I'm down to like barely any survivors right now. So we're going to craft up bloater gas though. I'm going to do 2 batches of bloater gas. And then got road flares. Okay, so let's grab this. This, boom, boom. Road flares. Why they do the Juggernaut edition then? Yo, Dark, I mean, that's true. I don't feel like, I feel like the Juggernaut, like, I don't know, at least for me, is like the least, like, I feel like he's the least impactful freak in the entire State of Decay 2. Because he's just so easy to get away from. I think that's why I've never really cared too much about the Juggernaut, because he's very easy to kite, very easy to get away from. Most of the time you just avoid them. You know what I mean? You just go. If a Juggernaut's there, you just go there. Like, you know, but the Ferals, they tend to not give a shit. And they just follow you wherever you go. Okay, so we should be good with the setup here. We're going to try to keep this clean. No bites. Fast. So we'll hit this one first. I don't... So, hey, Killer, hey, you're not lying, though. That is one of the times when Juggernauts have been very oppressive. Almost every time I've ever had a community wipe in my game was because of Juggernauts. So when you get a group of Juggernauts in your base, yeah, that shit is miserable, dude. Like super, super miserable because, and it's because the AI is horrible at fighting them. Like the AI is super horrible at fighting them. So anytime one shows up, yeah, it's just a shit show, dude. Okay, so I might be able to do... I was trying to think of how I wanted to do this. So I think I'm going to do these two first, but they're right in the damn elevated senses. But I don't think it should matter because I got scent block. Yeah, I don't think it should matter. So we'll start with these two. They're close together. We'll do this one first, the Out for Blood. The Out for Blood is the one that's kind of really dangerous because it makes them so they can almost all see through scent block. So having elevated senses plus Out for Blood is probably going to be a shit show, but... The zombies will sense... I feel like they're going to sense me. That's why I'm like, if anything, I'm just going to pop a thing. We're just going to be super fast, and we're going to do it.
Heavy.
We're gonna try to do it fast. Get rid of the... the plague. I got bloated gas, so I'm not super worried about it. I mean, you guys got to see the concept art for the Juggernauts for State of Decay 3, right? And you've seen it in the trailer there. Those fucking, they're monsters, guys. Real life monsters, dude. G Bellic, that was in the, if you go watch the alpha announcement video where they're kind of showcasing the concept art in the walls there's one of the images that shows the Juggernaut. Shit. Damn.
Cloud is poison.
Let that clear out. Rich with the super chat. Our Susalicious King. I'm not even sus, bro. I ain't even say nothing sus today. EJ, I cannot talk about like actual individual features of State of Decay 3, like what you can and cannot do. Maybe one day, you know, Undead Labs will allow me a little bit of leeway, but today is not that day. What do y'all mean yet? Come on. Chat got no faith in your boy.
So, I guess it's time for me to clean up the mess you made while I was recovering, huh? I feel like shit.
Okay, so we got both of them on.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
I talk to a lot of people, and I hear the same story. Lost somebody, found a reason to go on. I keep moving for those who can't be here. We owe it to the dead to keep living.
Damn, that two Pharaohs got elevated senses. Open my fucking door. A little car cheese here. So I'll be able to kill this one pretty easy with the loader gas. Nice open building.
I'm just about out of these. I have to rest. I'll need more of that soon. I have to slow down. Oh, this place is just awful. Fire in the hole! That really hurt it.
Oh shit, bro! What the fuck? I cannot get away from just getting grabbed every fucking time. There's a good chance she's gonna die. She's gonna die.
feel terrible. Be careful.
I just used this fucking sunblock, so I am gonna risk it for the biscuit right now, guys.
This place
I
seems
can't.
clear for now, but I know that won't last.
We're gonna try to see if we can bloater gas this other one up north, because we don't have to get close, and it's not in the elevated senses, so. Yeah, that was pretty ineffective. It worked a little bit. I was able to get inside, but yeah, they lock onto you. Yo, Alan, thank you for the super chat, dude. That's 444. I know I'm on fire right now tonight, dude. Just on fire with that behind, just coming up and getting my shit from the back. And I don't even like dudes getting my shit from the back like that. But you would think that it's something I enjoy at the rate we're going right now, dude. It's kind of crazy. I need to L this bad boy. So we get grabbed out. Shit. They're all trying to whack my shit, crazy style.
Just got a little bit safer.
I was able to get it. I was able to get it. And I think all the rest of them are inside of the elevated senses. Might do is we might go to the outpost over here, swap characters, and go collect the goods. No, what do you mean dudes giving from the, why you gotta say it like that, bro? That sounds weird. No, dude, I said I don't like when the dudes give me from the back. I didn't say dudes get me from the back. That's fucking crazy statement, bro. All right, Whitehead is healed. Yeah, so we learned something today, guys. That damn whatchamacallit? The zombie is crazy overpowered. I thought Scentblock was OP. That shit's all you need is 30 of them. Which would be a bit of, you would need a lot of resources for 30. But yeah, it's easy mode Plague Hearts. Like super easy. State of Decay 3 is going to be different. I mean, I could agree with that. Okay, Peso, but I want to hear. I'm actually just kind of interested to pick your guys' brain. In what way, like if you just pick one thing, guys, In what way do you think State of Decay 3 would be different or will be different? There's no animal zombies. No, they already said that that's not happening. Undefined. So Undead Labs was hiring for a community manager a couple years back, and I was joking around to apply, but my thing is I am very busy with my own YouTube channel, and I cannot afford to have a real another job, dude. You know, I barely have time to do what I do with this, let alone because if I worked for Undead Labs, I would have to work for them that would come before my streams, you know what I mean? Because that would be a job that I would have to do. So yeah. AI completely reworked. More customization. Tech really sharing world with a friend, relationships. Thinking. Yeah, they already there was a deer in the very first trailer. The developers have already said that's not happening. They changed the direction. So a lot of you guys putting out some pretty grounded. I got to say, a lot of your guys' thoughts are pretty grounded in reality. A lot of the times, you know, people will be saying some outlandish shit, but you guys seem pretty grounded in reality. One of the things that Philip was talking about the other day that we haven't discussed, that I didn't even know I could discuss. Obviously, I can't get into detail about it, but one of the things Philip brought up, a little nugget for those you guys here in the chat, because this is not even labeled as a State of Decay 3 information. So they were talking about how facilities in bases are now going to be more almost kind of like tech trees. And obviously, I can't get into detail what he means by that, but I could definitely say that the way they're going about facilities in this game is much better. Yeah, much better. Makes the facilities feel a lot more versatile. There's a lot of shit that you can do with the facilities in the new game compared to State of Decay 2, where it's very just cut and dry. State of Decay 3 is there's a lot more. Yeah. That you can do with an individual facility. But yeah, the way Philip said it was awesome. Because I was trying to think of a way to explain that, and tech trees, I guess you could say, are probably a better way to kind of frame how the facilities work. I don't know how Rust works. Yeah, Sonny was talking about facility upgrade tree. Yeah. So that I seen that in Sonny. As soon as I seen Sonny was talking about it, and I seen it from the interview, I was like, oh, I can kind of talk about that a little bit. Obviously, I can't get into detail, but yeah, it's kind of like an upgrade tree, kind of like a tech tree that you kind of can work your way through. It's a really, really cool system, because right now, if you look at facilities like workshop and stuff like that, there's only linear progression, and that's it. You just spend resources, linear progression. your workshop 1, workshop 2, workshop 3. And that's kind of how they've always been. In State of Decay 1, they were kind of like, I think they were even more, there wasn't even 3 levels, I don't think, in State of Decay 1. I think there was like 2 maybe, but it's always been very linear progression. It's just you upgrade it from this to this. You know what I mean? But yeah, now you'd be able to like choose like what you want to do. It's really cool. Really, really cool. What else does Sonny talk about, guys, that I haven't talked about yet? I was thinking, yeah, we'll do one more. It's expensive, dude.
If you're listening out there, come save me, please.
I want to get this. Come on, stop being a bitch, dude. Yeah, I know. I can't repair the car from here. I'm gonna have to move it back, but I'm just waiting for this horde to pass. All right, we're good. If I tag these bloaters, I don't think the rest of the Was that even an infestation horde, though? I mean, it had to have been, because it had the double bloaters and shit. All right, we'll back this up now. Throw that in the trunk. That's always been one of the big things, I think, like people, I want to say everybody, because I feel like a lot of people who play State of Decay like enjoy what State of Decay does and what makes it unique. You know what I mean? But I have seen people asking, you know what, I might actually upgrade this outpost here to a rank 2 just so we could drop these rucks here. Because I'm going to have... No, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. It's just going to be 2 rucks. 3. No, we'll be okay. One of the things I see a few people always bring up anytime we're talking about State of Decay 3, and especially like base building, is people say, oh, I want to be able to build a base anywheres. Now, I get the allure to that, and I've never been like a build a base anywhere, but I've asked for more freedom in how bases are kind of... It's just 1 or 3? 1. How bases are set up, because like you don't really have a lot of choice in how you set your bases up, especially with facilities and things like that. But I've never really wanted bases to be able to be built anywhere. And the only reason why I say that is because if you think of any game right now, any game that allows you to build your base anywhere, they're all the same. It's called, what it's called is modular base building. It's where you're allowed to, you chop trees or whatever, you put walls up, you put floors, and you build your base. All games that have that, all of the bases are very basic. They're very meh. There's no character to them. There's nothing special about them. They're just boxes, pretty much, with storage and be able to get that Pharaoh's coming up. Jump this. We'll deal with him over here. The rest of the zombies are going to have to catch up. There's 2.
The armor's gone.
3. There it is. That's a little more than I expected. Oh, I didn't bring fire. That's great. Cletus, Fallout 4, you can't build your base anywhere. There's designated areas. You have like the community area. You have like that like the big castle area. Like you can, now, granted, once you're in that area, you can kind of freeform put shit where you want, but you can't just build your base in the middle of downtown Boston in Fallout 4. Sanj, hey, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for the love. It's good to see you. Yeah, they have designated areas on the map where you can build your base. But yeah, a lot of games that do the base building like that, it's just very, very basic. I've always enjoyed how, because I'm not huge on base building. It's never really been my thing. And I've always enjoyed the simplistic approach that State of Decay has taken to like bases. And I've always enjoyed it. And I think it's what makes State of Decay unique. And a lot of people go, oh, I wish I could do this. But at that time, you're just taking what makes State of Decay and unique, and you're just trying to turn it into something else that it's not. You know what I mean? You're just trying to make it more like Zomboid, or you're just trying to make it more like I don't want to play 20 different versions of the same game, dude. You know what I mean? Like, let Zomboid be Zomboid, let State of Decay be State of Decay, and then that be it. You know what I mean? But the last thing I want is this game to just become every other zombie, open world sandbox zombie survival game. Like, that's the last thing I want to see. But again, there's other people that don't agree with that, and they would want to see modular bases where they can put them anywhere they want. And god damn it, we're not getting in there, guys. There's way too many fucking zombies. And Kanak, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. I know you can't say much about it, but are you enjoying the weapon crafting system? I'm excited for yeah, I mean, I've definitely been enjoying pretty much every single aspect of State of Decay 3 for sure. I was just playing it before I started streaming. We're gonna have to go down to this other one. Yeah, there's just way too. You know what I could do though, guys, is we could make a bunch of noise set outpost traps and then kind of like clear everything in this area. But I don't even know if it would be worth it, really. Yeah, my main thing that I wanted to see for State of Decay 3 is just more customization. Like, State of Decay 2 was a great game, obviously phenomenal. The community aspect has always been great. No. They just had to fucking throw that in there, dude. So it's got the toxic miasma, so this one will hurt us, which is not too bad. Because we can drive to it at least. We just got to figure out what it's weak to. But we got to wait for elevated senses. That's going to be the last plague heart we kill. Because we only got 3 more. And of course, the last one's going to be a black heart. The game, oh my God. It's like the game knew, dude. So we got these 2. As soon as elevated falls off, we'll nail those 2. Sounds, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Thank you. Guys, I really want to say thank you for everybody who's been showing love tonight. I do appreciate it, man. Yeah, so I know a lot of... That was actually a big ask, too. More zombie types, more freaks. The one thing I can say, though, about the freaks in State of Decay... obviously, I can't give any details, but they've always been, they're pretty decent. Like, you know, the Juggernaut, you got like your big zombie, you got the Bloater, you got the Screamer. The one thing I've always wanted to see, though, was, which I keep telling you guys, like, be ready for the Bloaters in State of Decay 3, because, man, they're so cool. Like, they are so cool. I mean, I think all the freaks are really, really cool, but the Bloater specifically is really, really cool. To the point where a lot of you guys are going to be like, what the hell? Like, it's going to, I guarantee every single person is going to be caught off guard when they deal with their first State of Decay 3 Bloater. Lady X, thank you so much for the super chat. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So we are going to get the risk. So we're over on food, but I got more food storage, right? I can go 35. Yep. So I could do one more ruck. So we'll do this one, and then I'll actually craft with it. I wish I had the ability. We need chemistry, I believe, right? For cooking and chemistry for energy drinks. So my thing is I never wanted more guns. So that's actually one of the things I think State of Decay 2 and State of Decay 1 didn't do very well, was they have a lot of guns. Like, and I guess it's better to show it to you guys here. It looks really cool. Do you know what I mean? When you're sitting here and you're like, oh yeah, you know, I got the MP5 here. They got the Bolt Scout. They got the freaking this 5.56, this 5.56, all these different 7.62 rifles. Like, literally, like, here is 6 different 7.62s, right? But the problem with State of Decay 2 is all of the guns are exactly the same. Like, this rifle and this rifle are the same. Like, if you look at the stats and everything, like, some of them have better durability. The firing rate might be faster because it's a full auto compared to like a single fire. But realistically, like, the guns a 9mm is a 9mm. It's just it's skins, guys. At that point, you got a Glock skin for a 9mm. You got this military M17 skin for you got the the P220, but they're all exactly the same. Like the stats are not different between the guns. So I was always like, dude, it's cool to have all of these guns. It really is, but I would rather have more customization. Like instead of having 150 guns in the game, I would rather them have 30 guns in the game that are highly customizable. That way I can have an M4 kitted out with this, and this, and you could have your M4 kitted out with this, and that. You know what I mean? And you can kind of customize your weapons to suit the needs that you want them to, instead of it just being like, I got this 7.62, and then I got the same one, but it has a scope on it. And I got another one, but it's got a bigger mag, but it's all just the same exact gun. You know what I mean? Just skinned in different templates.
I have a aunt who lived somewhere around here and fancied herself a survivalist. I wonder if she's made it this long.
Yeah, how long do you guys think elevated census is going to last? Because that's going to slow us down quite a bit. Would you like to see weapon rarity? In what way do you mean, Sean? Like, what do you mean by weapon rarity? Now, if you're getting into like looter shooter levels where it's like, oh, if you have a rare M9, it's better than the common, and then the uncommon M9, like, that shit I don't fuck with. But now if you're like, if some guns are just rarer than others, like, you know what I mean? Like, say you got this competition MK3 and it's like a common gun, but then you have like an AK-47 and it's like a more rare gun, that would be. But yeah, if you got like I would say tiers where it's like you have the same pistol, but then you have like a common version, a rare version, and it like scales with damage. I think that I don't like that. Not in a game like this, at least. Let's head over and do this. Swap our ammo type. Oh, you're talking like different types of ammo? Like subsonic 22? I would definitely, I just want, my thing is I just want ammo calibers to matter, dude. In State of Decay 2, ammo calibers are irrelevant because everything just dies with a single headshot, regardless if it's a 22, 9mm, 45, 357, 50 cal, 7.62.
Looks like our poor storage led to lost supplies.
All zombies die to a single headshot, so the ammo calibers have always been super irrelevant.
Back on my feet and ready to kick ass.
So I would like to see a world where bullet caliber matters. Now, I don't want to see Resident Evil levels of... we all know how frustrating. I don't want to have to sit here and shoot a zombie, 15 to 20 times in the head, and then he falls down, and then you still got to stab him another 15 times to kill him. That's not what I'm talking about.
Nothing
But
to find here.
I just want there to be a noticeable difference between
Locked up tight.
weapon calibers. That's it. I want to bust the store down. Fuck it.
Well, that was
Hey,
nice.
Brian, what do I do? Think with a 15, man. Weapons that you can choose what goes on, like an AR scope or not. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. Weapon customization. And we've seen the concept art, guys. We went over it in the video there. I did talk a little bit about weapon customization and kind of what they showed in that. Ooh, got a Kodak. That's a nice shotgun.
Now that's heavy.
The Kodiak. There's suppressors in this game. Yep. And the suppressors do work good. The suppressors, the suppressors, they make your gun quiet, but then you have things like muzzle brakes, and they had to rework the muzzle brakes because generally a muzzle brake it will kind of like, you know, make your gun stronger or something like that. But in a game like State of Decay 2, if your bullet already one-shots the zombie, what does it matter to make the gun stronger with weapon attachments? You know what I mean? It kind of is irrelevant at that point. Let me see here. I got this one here. So it kind of makes a lot of the weapon attachments pointless because at the end of the day, what's the point of putting this weapon? Now, I think they reworked it so weapon breaks like make your weapons take less damage or whatever. They're more durable or some shit. The only time the weapon break ever mattered, I think, was against play carts because it did increase the damage a little bit. But against the actual zombies and stuff, yeah, it was completely pointless. I knew I should have dodged back.
Locked up tight. That cloud would kill me dead.
You should be okay banging this.
Damn, too loud.
Okay, we're good. Not surprisingly, didn't aggro anybody.
That's a lot of stuff.
Now, where is the black play cart person? I think you got it. Should be right down near it, right? We got to get. We're gonna have to get the samples for it though. The black play cart samples. I think we need 5 of them, so we could actually go work on that too. Grab a crossbow and start farming up those samples. The only thing I'm worried about is elevated senses because I can't even get close to the damn heart. Yeah, so we're gonna have to just wait. If I go into that area, we're gonna get fucking slaughtered. How much longer will I be streaming this? I'm not exactly sure. I was hoping to kill all the play cards today. Elevated senses. Look at that. Elevated senses is so OP that the zombies are coming out of the freaking area and still and sensing me. All right, let's get this shit back. Oh man, I'm sorry I didn't notice. Yeah, I've been doing that forever, dude. I'm just so used to everybody knowing why I do it. I parked my car up against it so zombies don't jump on the hood. Because there's latch points on the vehicles where zombies latch. And when they latch onto the hood of the vehicle, they do crazy amounts of damage to your car in lethal zone. So to avoid that, if you pin your car up against something, the zombies can't latch onto it. Well, Sinister, that's what I mean, though, is like, that's the only time bullet calibers matter. But there's so much, like, what are you engaging with more in this game? Play carts and juggernauts or zombies? You know, 90% of what you're doing in this game is dealing with zombies. So if every gun in the game is exactly the same versus 95% of the enemies you're going to fight, it's pretty much a pointless system. You know what I mean? Like, you're only putting calibers, different bullet calibers in the game to affect, you know, 5% of the things you're going to have to deal with in the game. I still feel like that's a not great
Delivered. Go me.
system. I feel like, you know, something like bullet caliber should affect the whole system. Will State of Decay be like The Last of Us? In what way, Savage? Because they are very, very different games, obviously. The Last of Us is a story-focused game. That's only one item. We do got this one here, too. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's get it going, guys. We're going to swap her out. Elevated Senses is gone. So now we can go down there, get those Black Plague Heart samples. We'll finish off those 2 other hearts, and then we're going to leave the Black Plague Heart for last. Okay. None of my characters have stealth, do they? Libby does.
I've still got something to take care of.
Listen, take it easy. Conserve your strength and fight this thing.
One thing I will say, though, guys, is obviously I can't go into detail, but with this playtest that I've been doing for State of Decay 3, shit, there's something that they did that made it super easy now to have like favorite characters. Which you guys know, for me, like most characters are like, I don't really differentiate between them, like especially when it comes to a lot of things, like they're all kind of the same to me. And I never really have like, oh, she's still beat the fuck up, dude. I didn't even put her in infirmary. Never mind. Libby's not going out, guys.
Time to get some beauty rest, or even just rest. I'm not picky. If I don't get treatment, I'm
but-
afraid I won't be of use to anyone.
Damn, do I have favorite characters now. To the point where I would visibly rage. Like, pissed the fuck off, dude. If I lost him. So I am gonna... Okay, hold on. What I want to do is we're going to go here. We're going to take this out. All right. I'm going to install the salvage furnace. It's going to take 3 minutes. So once that's installed, what we're going to do is we're going to break down some parts, and then I'm going to craft bolts and... Yeah, that'll be good. You want to be able to have about 15 to 20 survivors. Yeah, that was one of my big complaints about State of Decay 2 was I felt like they, and we're going to repair a handgun too. So let me actually take the suppressor off this. Was the community sizes, even though you can technically get up to like 12, it still felt pretty small, you know. And I think I asked this question before to the community. I was like, you know, I'll ask again right now. What would be the ideal max amount of characters that you would want to be able to have in your community? I said mine was around like prior, not saying that this is State of Decay 3, guys. I'm just saying like my personal opinion. I would like to see probably
People like to wash
around,
their hands more. We can't afford to get sick.
I could probably go like 20 to 30, right around there. Maybe like, I'd say 25 would probably be a sweet spot number for me. But again, I feel like this is something that really depends on, it could change so much between people because some people like running smaller communities. Some people want massive communities.
Hey there, stranger. I got an offer you want to hear. How about we meet up?
30, damn, we got some 30s. People dropping some 30s. Damn, we got a lot of 30s in the chat. 30s, that's a crazy number, dude. All right, so we got a minute left on the salvage furnace. Sinister, that's how I am. My groups are usually about 6 to 8 survivors. Yeah, I usually run about 6 to 8. And like right now, I think we have, what, 5? Yeah, we're running 5. And I feel good. You know, I got enough people. But yeah, when I'm looking at these 5 people and I'm managing 5 individual different people, I sit here and think, yo, could you imagine 30? Could you? I'd forget people. Like, there's no way you're remembering everybody's name with 30 fucking people, bro. There ain't no way. People in chat, but like you just lose them and like they would just get lost in the sauce. If you have 30, that's more to sacrifice to the plague heart gods.
Nice day, huh?
There we go. All right. So now that that's in, we're going to go ahead and start shredding some of this stuff real quick. Then we're gonna have all the parts, guys, like actually all of them. Bell clubs are too heavy. I never use those damn things. So many crowbars.
Alright guys, I'm ready to get back in the game.
Damn, she's good already? It's all good. We're still going to go out with. Let me see, get rid of both of these shovels. 75 a piece is crazy work. Crazy, crazy work. Bunch of sledgies. Get rid of these screwdrivers. All right, so we'll keep that for right now. 1,500 parts is crazy. I do have these crossbows down here too we can get rid of. All right, and then got 3 JLs. We don't need 3. Get rid of the 70. Get rid of that. Get rid of one of the fake AKs. All right, we got over 2,000 parts now. Kevin, what's up, brother man? How you doing tonight?
I've heard a lot of rumors going around about the Zeds, but this may be one of the craziest. No, the outbreak was not caused by fracking.
The fuck is fracking? Is that like something to do with oil? Oh, where's my M17? There it is. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and repair this. Fracking is a way to mine with water. Oh, Kevin, it's good to see you, though, man. I hope everything's been going good, at least. Baby Yo says, Brian Menard, think about buying Humanizy. What do you think about the game? I think Humanizy is a great game, baby. Yeah, I definitely think it is a great game. It is a sandbox survival game, so as long as you're okay with that. But yeah, I think it is a very, very fun game to play. I definitely enjoyed it. All right, so we got that. Then we'll grab some 9mm, and we should be good. With the latest updates, they've added a lot to Humanizy. Yeah, they've added a lot to the game. We just did a playthrough not that long ago. Okay, so our goal now, guys, is to get these black heart samples. I think they drop. I think they have a higher drop rate than normal plague samples, but we'll see. It floods a huge amount of chemicals and pollution into the ground. Oh shit! I didn't know what the hell that was. It says caused by fracking. You guys can tell that I don't frack on the weekends. Hey, Damiano, thank you so much for the 19 months. I appreciate you, brother, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the content, dude. Yeah, we're gonna have to lock in here. Chat time's gonna have to slow down here for a little bit. So I gotta lock in for this black heart. But
I picked them up while I was out.
By the look of this area, there must be a plague heart nearby.
it's too close. We're gonna lose health right there. So we're just gonna be farming this right on the edge of the territory. So, because when we're in this territory, we are gonna lose health this whole entire time. So we gotta make sure. Brought a couple heals. I probably should have brought more. The other painkillers are actually better. Now the good thing is it doesn't fully kill you. It just brings you down to almost dead. So as long as you're okay with...
Burns.
Yeah, it does burn.
Something feels different about this plague heart. Can't put my finger on it.
Got a sample. Good thing is they're not running wild that bad. Oh, no, they are. Okay, so just not every one of them are. Oh, they're on the outskirts. That's why. I can't feast because I don't have a freaking cook. Yeah, but I think it brings you down to like 20% health or something like that. Or
Yeah, that stings a bit.
should stop here soon. Fuck. There it is. I thought they got rid of it bringing you down to like no health. I thought they changed it to left you with like 25% health this time.
I can't outrun that blood feral. Next one's the last one. I've got to slow down. Gotta finish this. Aim for the head! We got 5. Okay, good. Sheesh. So now we got to get over there, but we got to get some more heals before we push back in. I'm going to go up to my outpost, and we'll grab some heals, come back down. Good thing is when we get, as long as you're in your car, you don't take any damage. I think Blackheart drained fuel and primary effect. I didn't see that. No, I just said Plague Zombie stronger, toxic miasma. Because you can't have both. It's either the miasma is toxic or it's the fuel draining one. You can't have one. I don't think you can get one that's toxic and fuel. Because that would be kind of dumb. I don't even... Oh, wait. No, it is. It does say the miasma will drain fuel. The fuck? I thought they couldn't do both. Shit, they definitely can do fucking both, bro. Nah, that's gotta be cap. That's gotta be cap. I'm pretty sure the fuel drain is its own thing. That's gotta be a typo, dude. We'll tell as soon as I drive into that shit. I'm pretty sure it's a typo, guys. I think it just says that it will drain fuel, but I'm like 90% sure if it's a fuel drain, it has to be one. I don't think it could be both, chat. I don't think it could be both, because that would make it so impossible. Because the reason why the health miasma one is possible. No, not Smoke Storm. Oh my god, the game is just fucking me, dude. So deep right now. Why are they doing this? The reason why it would be so hard is because you wouldn't be able to drive to the heart, right? You'd have to walk to the heart while taking damage the whole time. Then you'd have to fight the heart while taking damage the whole time. You'd have to kill the heart and then you would still have to walk all the way back out. That shit would be so stupidly hard, it would be crazy. That shit would be crazy. Why are they doing me like this though, Chad? I don't know. I don't get it. Nah, smoke screen, bro. This is like this is my second least favorite curveball in the game. This and Bangernomics, dude. They suck ass. Fuck. All right, we're gonna have to risk it for the biscuit. Let me get in there deep, real deep. All right, we're gonna grab that, and I'm gonna grab some of these. Chad, I remember the first time they added the smoke screen, I lost a survivor. I got hit with a bloater. So the thing is the smoke screen can spawn nasty bloaters. Like, yep, right here, bloater chemical. So this chemical in the air is mutated bloater gas to inflict far greater amounts of damage. This shit will pretty much kill you instantly if you hit a bloater. It says stamina will drain faster. Is it the whole map, chat? Is it the whole map or it's the whole fucking map, isn't it? So that's our visibility. I mean, the new obnoxious ass flashlight at least serves a good purpose during the smoke screen, dude. I was hating on this flashlight until the smoke screen. Oh, it's bad. Like, that's our viz, guys. That's our fucking viz. Let me grab some gas. I don't even know if I want to drive down into this black play card territory, but this is going to last at least 45 minutes. Now, the thing is we could do something stupid, like just scent block up. Damn, was that my last gas can too? It was. We could like scent block, but I'm not trying to waste a scent block to go down and freaking turn in some damn plague samples, dude. We gotta go for it, guys. It is what it is.
Somebody better keep the damn mouth shut. Wow. Fuck you too then.
God damn. Why is the mirror so I feel like I can see less now? Chat, I can't fucking see anything. Ain't no fucking way, dude. This is so stupid, dude. I'm gonna die. We're gonna die. God damn it! The fuck? So I gotta drive 5 fucking miles an hour, dude. We're never getting there. And then even when I do get there, I mean, we're gonna aggro so many zombies. We're gonna have to scent block, dude. And I didn't bring it.
Who's the apex predator now?
No, this is stupid, bro. This is so fucking stupid. We gotta be close, right? We gotta be super fucking. We gotta be close. Chat, I'm not even fucking nowhere near close, dude. We're like we're like halfway, okay. Halfway is respectable, right? Yo, could you imagine just full speed? Just fucking punching it, dude. Ain't no way, bro. We're about to enter the Blackheart territory right now.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
Yep, our gas is fine. Gas is fine. Okay. Still can't see a fucking thing, dude. Get off my shit, bro. I'm lost. I'm lost as fuck. I'm lost in the sauce. And the sauce is deep. Real deep. Bitch, get in the motherfucking house.
Not good.
All right, there's a bunch of y'all. All right, talk to me. Alberto.
Fuck, that burns.
Here. Okay, so Alberto's got to figure that shit out. He's going to tell us what it's weak to. I'm going to get back in the whip so we don't stop losing health. I'll tell you right now, we're not killing a fucking plague heart with this smoke happening.
I'm definitely feeling a lot better. Anyone got work for me?
It's weak to explosives. Okay. Fucking floater right there too. Holy shells close. That was almost my gooey slap. Crazy style. So that's the intercept.
Another hit should do it.
Got it. Okay, so we know it's weak to explosives. The issue is I can't even craft any good explosives. Pipe bombs if we had power. And we could just go and just pipe the shit out of it. Papa Collectibles, what is going on, brother? Hopefully everything didn't already get ripped. It's good to see you, man. We're trying to figure out how the hell we're gonna kill this shit. Soda can bombs ain't gonna cut it, dude. It would take 300 of them. Just put away. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I got rid of the rest of the ETBs today, minus like the ones I really wanted to keep. We're gonna have to try to pipe. We're gonna have to try to pipe, but it's gonna be. I need power. So. We're gonna have to rearrange the base here a little bit, guys. Oh yeah, the red talent explosive grenade. Yeah, the daybreak grenades.
Trust me, you really don't want to hear what I think about
Oh
all this.
shit! Yeah, the red talent trader was actually here. He's about to leave right now. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get to him in time, especially with this smoke. Mysterious wandering trader is here too, in the ridge line, but that's way over there. We could have checked Mysterious. I don't know if he'll have some. Sometimes he has a grenade launcher actually. What do you guys think? Well, I mean, we gotta wait for the smoke to go away because we're not gonna be able to make it over there. Yeah, I think that's what we might do. But for the time being, what we'll do is we'll get a generator set up here. And then when we'll turn that... Oh, wait. Shit. Do I have a small Jenny? I don't. Oh, so I was going to say, if I had a portable gen, I would be able to just drop that into the workshop. That'd be a little easier, but we don't have a portable gen, so... Yeah, C4 is... I don't even know... C4 is a super... I don't even know. Can you even get C4 out of play cards? I know you can get throwables, but I don't think I've ever gotten C4. Maybe. But yeah, the chances of us getting C4. I mean, we're going to be killing the hearts anyways, the other two. So if we do get C4, that would be awesome. But we've got to make sure that we plan for not getting it. The fog came from a curveball called Smoke Screen. Yeah, it's rough. It's brutal. Super, super brutal. I wonder if the bloater cloud grenades actually count as explosive damage, now that I think about it. It's either explosive damage or fire damage, and I feel like bloater gas is explosive damage. Anderson, what's up, brother, man? The Warriors from Coney Island. Yeah, we could try to bloater gas though, guys. But I don't know if it registers as fire damage or explosive damage, so that'll be something we have to mess around with. For the time being, though, we really can't do anything until this curveball goes away. I wish there was like a timer, dude, so you could see how much longer it has. That shit's gonna suck, dude. Do we have anything we could loot around here? Got a substation back here. Pump station to the top there. Game's okay in co-op. It's very limited though, Danny. Like you can have your friends come and join you and play, but that's about it. Yo, Rich, thank you so much for the super chat. That's 3 ferals. Shit. You dropped a track in Discord. Yo, Henry, thank you for the 5 gifted. How you doing tonight? Yo, everybody receives a membership. Welcome to the fam. Henry, thank you so much. Yeah, let me drop some of this in here. I was trying to find something close by that we could loot in the meantime, but as you guys can see, there's not much around here. And then we got triple feral down there this way, so maybe we'll come up towards this pump station. It's 200. It's a little far, but yeah, the co-op is okay. Again, it is a bit limited. It's more of like somebody kind of just piggybacking and just there to help you. But the experience that you guys share together is separate. Like she will very much just be coming and playing in your game and then leaving. State of Decay 3 though, completely different beast. State of Decay 3's multiplayer is completely different beast. I could call in a trader if I built a trade depot. Oh, nice. Smoke screen's over. So that's a shorter curveball. That was probably about 20 minutes, which is good because that was 20 minutes too long. Yeah, Danny, State of Decay 3 is going to be the ultimate, like, if you want to play with friends or, you know, someone like that, that's the one you want to wait. That's definitely the one you want to do. State of Decay 2 is still fun, though. You know what I mean? And State of Decay 2 is very good prep for State of Decay 3. You guys are trying to just get the juices flowing and knock off some rust. There we go. We can see. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so check out Sorrow. Yeah, I did check that game out. It more reminded me more of Returnal than Doom. It kind of seemed like almost like a Returnal successor. The only issue I have with Soros or whatever it is the game is a PlayStation exclusive, and it is a game 100% about shooting. And I am not playing that game on a controller, dude. I refuse. You guys know I'm a mouse and keyboard guy. I play on controllers if I have to, but if a game like that, I would never in a million years touch that game with a fucking 1,000-mile pole, dude, with a controller. No, if it comes to PC, I would look into playing it on mouse and keyboard. I would never put myself through that torture trying to play that shit on fucking controller. I would not enjoy that at all. All right, let's kit up. Go hit these other play cards real fast. And then all we're going to be left with is the black play card. Yeah, VR is cool because, you know, you actually aim. Yeah, so I enjoyed Returnal. Returnal was a really cool game, Anderson. I had fun with that one. It was, but I was able to play that on PC. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and freaking torture myself to play that damn game. Yeah, I guess we could go check out the trader first. Paul's got a point. Let me swap over to her. And then because right now we're just killing the normal play cards. We're not going after the black play card yet. We're just killing normal play cards, and then once we're done with that, we'll kind of come up with a plan or a strategy. I got a fair bit of 9mm too, which is nice. Let's look at that. All right, so that's all good. And then I'll do this. And then if we have... grab this crap here to sell to the trader.
I'm gonna need a lighter load soon.
I'm hoping that we can... Is having State of Decay 3 be good for people watching it? I'd like to see better for visuals. Yeah, I mean, graphically... Yeah, nothing we got to worry about there. The game is beautiful. Yeah, it looks really, really good. And it looks good in its
That's heavy.
Not even fully rendered form, because you got to remember when games are in development, you never develop a game in full fidelity because that just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So a lot of the times, like especially early on when we first got into testing, like they didn't even have all the foliage and stuff like that. So it was like, yeah, when you get into game development early on, you'll see some stuff. You're like, what the hell am I looking at? But yeah, they don't develop the game in full fidelity, and it's already super gorgeous. I was thinking about selling this here too. This probably fetch a pretty penny. These 357 and the 44 mag. I'm never going to use them. They're pointless. And then we could do this 357 also. I was thinking about getting rid of this Raiders because we got this suppressed one here.
We've completed a project. Good job, everyone.
The revolvers, well, the normal revolvers in this game, Cletus, yeah, they're not really all that great because you can't suppress them. Yeah, you can't suppress them. But the good thing is they never jam or break, so you never have to invest anything into repairing them. Fred, brother, man, how you doing, dude? It's good to see you. Work's been hectic. So sorry, but hey, man, it's all good, brother. You know you don't have to. Fred, hey, you take care of business, man. I'll be here, bro. We'll be here, man. I hope everything's been going good at least. I hope everything's been going good at least, dude. Yeah, so we'll visit the trader. We'll see if he has anything interesting for us. I guess if I need to eke out a little bit more influence, I have more stuff we could sell. Because I think I only got like 1,000 influence, really. 1,500. Oh, okay, we're doing all right. Pulled out F1 style. Yeah, that's the one cool thing about State of Decay, like with the driving at least, is like the vehicles are very like you could like whip them, dude.
Herself a survivalist. I wonder if she's made it this long.
So they said anything that holds less than 10 bullets is getting scrapped. Life is great. That's awesome to hear, dude. Fred, I'm so happy, bro. I'm so happy, brother. Yeah, we're hanging in here. I got tomorrow. That was the reason why I had to get some testing in today, because tomorrow I got to finish the wife's greenhouse roof. I already installed 5 plexiglass panels that got knocked because we had ice fall this winter right through her fucking greenhouse, smashed out all that panel work that I did last year. A lot of it got broken, and so I had to get back up there and put some new plexiglass panels in for the greenhouse. Pain in the ass, but I got a bunch of it done the other day. I only got 2 more big panels to put in. Well, 3 technically, and then I got to put some seal coat or sealing down. Is anybody in here?
Is anybody alive in here? It's time to look somewhere else.
Nope.
A lot of creeps are on us right now. Help, anyone!
We'll hold off on that. There it is. There he is.
Hello.
Awesome. All right, we should be good. Val.
Let's get down to business.
Okay.
Nice. He's got a grenade launcher. 12-round grenade launcher. Only issue I don't have any grenades though. 1,500 influence. Why is this so bruh? Chat, that's expensive, dude. I don't know if 12 grenades is gonna do it. I don't know if that's gonna do it,
That's
chat.
heavy.
Like we need it to do it. Started using some AI for what? Hey man, there it is.
Hey there, business partner.
Okay.
My mortgage broker is a good friend of mine, and he like called the other day, like asking if I want, because I plan on switching my house to a VA loan at some point, and he called and it was like his assistant, and like she was talking to me and she was asking like, you know, how everything's been. I'm like, you know, it's great. And, you know, told her that she was like, oh, you know, how's the lawn? Like, you know, I know you had some problems with the lawn and shit. And I was like, yeah, it's like a lot of hills and hard stuff to mow. It's hard trying to find something. Yeah, I'm sitting there like talking and like we're having a conversation, like me and this assistant, but I'm like, man, like the way she's talking is kind of weird. Like, cause she would like pause for a sec and then like talk. And then I'm like, but it was, I like somewhere in my brain, I was like, is this like an AI or something like that? I was like, this is so weird the way she's talking. Because she called me and then, you know, I got off the phone or whatever. And I'm like, that was such a weird conversation. Like, and I didn't want to be rude to the lady. Cause I was like, are you an AI? And she's like, no. And I'm like, oh, my bad. You know, like, so like it was like the next day he ends up calling me and he's like, bro, what the fuck? And I'm like, what's up, dude? And he's just like, my assistant set up an appointment for us to talk. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, bro, he was like, he asked me, he was like, how did you like talking to her? I was like, bro, was she an AI? He was like, yeah. It was so wild, guys. Like the conversation that damn thing held with me. Cause yeah, I knew something was off, but I guess I didn't want to be rude. So that was the only reason why I didn't call it out. But fuck, Chad, if we buy this, I'm all in. Should we go all in? But yeah, it was fucking AI assistant, dude. Called me, chatted me up, made an appointment, and he didn't even know. He was just like, yeah, I didn't even know, dude. I just looked at my freaking schedule and you were on there. I was like, that's wild, dude. Can I call the independent trader? We could, but that would be really expensive. But I was thinking about getting this. Fuck it, guys. We'll do it. I highly doubt 12 grenades is going to be enough, but we're going to dump. We're going to dump. Okay. So what we'll do is I'm going to hit my outpost here. I'll kill this heart. And then this one's in a big warehouse. We should be able to just kill that one real easy. And then this one isn't. Yeah, we'll be okay. All right, let's go. Gear up here.
Even by our standards, that was bullshit. Here I am, as promised.
That's great.
Yeah, Anderson, I was hoping the videos would pick up some traction. It's always a pain in the ass, man, because like my channel's just so structured for live streams. It's like anytime I do anything else, it just never does anything.
The horde is heading over.
Yeah, I'm not doing that mission. I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry.
Not for a moment.
Houston, we have a problem.
No rest for the wicked. We got another wave.
Yeah, we got the sewer fixed. Yep. That's been a huge peace of mind. Got that fixed just the other day. It's flushing like a dream. All right, let's get our full kit here.
I'm declaring this location Z-free.
Oh, wrong building. Yeah, it's the only thing is just it's such a pain in the butt, man. You freaking with the videos, but I went into it thinking like, you know, I expect them to get lower views, but I think what I'm gonna have, because I wanted to try out doing some videos where I kind of took some of our stream content and chopped it up into like
easier to watch video content, because I know not everybody wants to sit here and watch 2.5 hours of me playing State of Decay or 3 hours of me playing State of Decay, just chatting and stuff. Like a lot of people just want to watch the headless zombie mutation is fucking crazy, dude. Okay, but good thing is it's not in our it's not in the area we are now, but that is in a nasty area. Yeah, strange mutations. So headless zombie mutation, and they deal more damage, and they drop lures, which will attract more zombies. Yeah, so for those of you guys that watched the State of Decay video I did, how did you guys find like the content style? Like, was it, for those of you guys that watch a lot of my stuff on playback, was it pretty digestible? Because that was the whole goal. I just wanted it to be kind of, you know, straight to the point, very digestible, engaging. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just grab this. I'm gonna probably do one more batch. Bloater gas. How do you kill the headless zombie? So when you shoot them, their head flies off, right? And they'll still keep moving for like 5 to 6 seconds, and then they do drop. Yeah, they don't live forever, but it's a lot more frustrating because you got to make sure you kill them, and then you got to keep distance. We'll be streaming for a while tonight. Yeah, we're gonna. I want to get all these play cards killed tonight, and then and we'll go from there. So we're gonna go with this. I'll grab scent block. I'm gonna do another batch of that too. What do you? We're 4 for 4 right now with survivors getting grabbed. So there's a good chance we're going to get grabbed again, but I'm going to try to keep my distance this time. And then I'm going to do these mollies here. Yeah, the low health painkillers are what you want to use for the Blackheart, because it kind of negates it's a heal over time, so it kind of negates the health loss. These are actually super OP for the Black Blackheart. Not OP, but they help. I was actually going to get water now that we got... Let me get this turned on. I'm going to do up a handful of the... Because I got to get rid of this so we can put the water back. But I want to get some of these pipe bombs too so we can pipe it. Yeah, Anderson, I'm going to be playing with a bunch of different ideas for videos. I think one of the major issues is a lot of the videos, because I wanted to try, you know, the stream highlight videos. I wanted to give a couple of those a chance. But the problem, I think, is a lot of you guys have already watched the stream. So my mindset behind it is, well, if you guys have already watched the stream, why the hell would you want to watch a highlight of a stream that you already watched, realistically? So let's just say 70% of the viewers, everybody on my channel has already watched it. So that's already going to kill engagement. And then what ends up happening is YouTube sees the lack of engagement. They're like, well, your own people aren't watching it. And it's not because it's a bad video. It's because you guys already fucking seen it. So I think what I need to do is I need to start focusing on videos of games that I have never streamed. So I got to play games off stream, record them, make videos.
I'm gonna need a lighter load soon.
And then upload. Oh, I don't need these explosives right now. And maybe that will help. Well, the problem, Anderson, is when it comes to the stream highlights, is YouTube always tests your subscriber base first. So if I put a video out and my own subscribers don't watch it, YouTube doesn't even, they don't even consider pushing it out to other people because my own viewers aren't watching it. I even get a little notification. They're like, hey,
fewer and fewer of your subscribers are watching this than normal. And yeah, they don't promote it at that point. So that's where it kind of sucks. But I'm gonna still just truck through it, man. I'm gonna keep going and going and going. Try to be a little bit more consistent.
Not be smart.
Once I've done it for like a month or two and I don't see any progress, then I can start drawing conclusions. But okay, here we go. So let's try to not get fucking bit, dude. Should be easy peasy, beautiful cover girl.
Locked up tight.
All right, so we go ahead, throw that.
Don't let up now.
I don't want to waste another bloater gas on that. That'd be wild work. Molly, maybe? Should be enough to finish.
Calling this play part history.
I didn't want to waste
That's how we
another
take back
frickin'
our town. Guess I'll stick around
bloater
after
gas
all.
on that.
Start listening to me.
I appreciate that, man. Seriously, bro. What about the competition? Yeah, I got a trophy, dude, from the Dying Light competition. I'll actually show you guys now that I got out the box. Yeah, hold on a sec. Yeah, so this is the that's like what the base of it looks like. But yeah, they sent a whole ass trophy. It's got like blood and shit coming down the side of it and like on the back of it and stuff. But yeah, they sent the trophy. We did good, Chad. We did good. I was in first place, and then right at the end, like literally, like somebody came and beat me by an hour or something like that. So I ended up coming in second place. Should have enough to finish this one too within the same scent block.
What a wonderful smell we've discovered. Getting low on that.
Okay, scratch one play card.
Got it.
That's
That
how we
shit's
take
so
back our
weirdly
town.
inconsistent sometimes, dude. It's like sometimes that shit will just one shot a play card, dude. this one. We're gonna swing by our outpost real quick. I got enough time to probably go and like do a little bit of damage to this Blackheart with her with this scent block. Just kind of see what we could do. I also wouldn't mind scouting the freaking location it's in. But I don't know how much time we got left on the scent block. Probably maybe a minute, 2 minutes. Yo, Fred, brother, man. Holy fuck, bro. Dropping the 20 gifted is crazy. Chat. Everybody receives a membership. Welcome to the
Kill
fam.
this last plague heart and call our town safe.
Fred, brother, thank you so damn much. Always out here showing some crazy ass love, dude. Oh, yeah, this is the open one. This is the open one. Just technically cheese the fuck out of this black plague heart if I really wanted to. Let's see here.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Damn, that smells cool.
I got a weird feeling about this plague heart. Something feels different. Holy shit, did we just wipe the blood plague from this town?
Let's go, dude. So, bloater gas does count as explosive damage, guys. That's crazy, dude. And oh, you got YouTube Premium? Yeah, dude, I got YouTube Premium a couple years ago, and there was no going back. There was no going back. Yeah, I didn't even need the grenade launcher, dude. That worked out so well. Kind of sucks because I kind of wanted to use the grenade launcher. I've never like used one before, like in a like super practical sense. I've like messed around with one, but I've never actually like used it. That was my chance, and I squandered it. Can I return the gun? Yeah, we got the receipt, dude. Hey, can I get my money back for this? I actually didn't need it. Wait, what?
Somewhere around here and fancied herself a survivalist. I wonder if she's made it this long.
How the fuck did I get all the way back to base? But where's my car? That's wild, dude. Do you remember the first time playing State of Decay 2? And did you think at that moment? So Ross, when I first started, like I actually played State of Decay 2 way before I was a content creator. Like, I used to. Actually, one of my main inspirations to start doing State of Decay content, and even the style of how I did content early on, if you guys go watch some of like my earlier series, was modeled after Get Good Fox. Because when I was on the road driving, like I would binge his series, like his Nightmare Zone series back in the day. That was like my fucking life, dude. And I actually enjoyed watching his videos more than playing the game myself. Like I didn't even play State of Decay 2 like that much at that point. I mainly just watched him. And when I first got into content creation,
Shit, people, learn how to scout, find a high point, and learn the terrain. If you travel blind, something's gonna put your lights out for good.
but when I first started doing content, I actually I had no intention of being a State of Decay content creator when I first started. If you guys actually go look, my very first videos I've ever made on my YouTube channel was actually Call of Duty. Yeah, because I was real big on like Overwatch back then, and I wanted to be like a Overwatch YouTuber. Like that was my thing. I wanted to be the next freaking, your Overwatch or something like that. Like that was like my goal back then because I loved the game so much. And then I started off with Call of Duty though because I didn't know, where to start with Overwatch, and I forgot why I even started I like did a State of Decay video because I was like, I was so inspired by like Fox and shit. I was like, you know what, let me try it. And then I did it and it kind of took off like right away. But yeah, initially I had no intentions on playing State of Decay. All right, so we got to establish that legacy. Now I got to go all the way down and grab a freaking vehicle. We have no vehicle right now. I could do like a radio calling in, I think, and get one, but
a bit crowded, don't you?
a little expensive.
Later, buddy. See you soon.
Oh, I got to switch to her for that. I thought you just had to talk to somebody.
Catch you later.
Achieve the goals that your leader... Oh, so we haven't done it yet. We got to wait for it to pop. Originally started with Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Battlefield, Apex. Yeah, that was like... For me, my main reason why I went to Call of Duty was a very big misconception that a lot of smaller content creators like who first start YouTube have, because I had the same thought process. When I started... I was like, oh, this was back when Modern Warfare 2019 came out. It was like the brand new revamp for Modern Warfare. So in my brain, I was like, oh, this is a brand new game. Everybody and their mother's going to be watching videos. And so I was like, I'm going to play this new game. And that's how I'm going to get viewers, because obviously everybody's going to be watching it. So in my head, I was like, well, how can I set myself apart from all these other creators? I was like, well, let me play it on veteran difficulty, and it's going to be like a hardcore, really immersive Call of Duty playthrough. That's kind of like what I was going for. And I fired up the series and I got like 0 views. The only views I got were me clicking on my own video. And my buddy at work, like, watched the video. Oh, I forgot about the headless. Fuck. So that, yeah, they should die here in a sec, though. Or not. They're still going. There they go. Damn, that was a long fucking time. That was a long... Shee. But yeah, now I know that was actually one of the worst things. And that's why State of Decay did so much better for me, was because it was a very non-saturated market at the time. Like, there was a couple bigger creators that did State of Decay, but like Get Good Fox was like the pinnacle.
I have another task for you. Details forthcoming.
At the time. And yeah, most of the guys were like really, really small. So it wasn't super competitive. I wasn't competing with like, multi-million subscriber YouTubers. And but yeah, when I was playing Call of Duty, then I had to compete with everybody and their mother. That nobody's gonna, you know what I mean? A brand new video, got a feral down there. A Call of Duty video comes out, my thumbnails were dog shit, like dog shit. My metadata was dog shit. I didn't give people a reason to click on the video. Plus, again, it was just so oversaturated at the time. Have I ever watched Tomographic? A lot of sniper game. I've actually never seen them. No. I appreciate that, Fred. Yeah, DJ, that was some weird YouTube thing that was happening, dude. YouTube was on like some weird promotion thing where they were just stuffing a bunch of passive Eastern European viewers into people's live streams, and it wasn't just me; it was everybody. I mean, you look at Calvin. Calvin's got 30K subs, dude. And he had streams where he had 15,000 plus people watching him too.
Plague zombies.
Farrell's gonna come at me, but it's all good as long as I can 1v1 him. Yeah.
Take the headshot.
Should be good. Yep, we're good. But yeah, it was just a bunch of passive bullshit, and then as soon as they stopped doing it, it all went away. Yeah, I took no stock in that the whole time it was happening too. I kept telling you guys, like, just ignore it, the numbers, just ignore the numbers, because it's just a bunch of BS. I think chat was more hurt when it went away than I was. No, Callie, that's not how that works, bro. Me and Fox actually became pretty good friends. Like I said, he went from being somebody I idolized, and then I was sitting there chatting with him and Discord and shit, and got to know the guy, and we became, I don't know, friends might be a strong word, but we chatted every now and again and bullshitted together. And no, Fox has his own issues. He got burnt out with State of Decay first. There's a triple feral pack. He never wanted to be a State of Decay content creator, and that's kind of like where he got pinned in, and he didn't want to be there. And you could see he tried to expand and do other things, but his community just was not letting him. And dude ended up burning out. And then I know he had a big beef with Undead Labs, like on Twitter or some shit. So he didn't like the devs didn't like him, and then they kind of had a falling out, and he just said fuck this game and just stopped playing it. He vowed he was never going to play State of Decay again. Not even 3. Like he said he's not even going to play State of Decay 3. Like, respect, dude. Fuck. It sucks because this damn zombies are fucking everywhere right now, dude. YouTube is picking the major ad rev. Yeah, for sure. And it was definitely something weird as fuck going on, man. I should have brought the crossbow. I got an outpost here. But once we're at that outpost, it really won't even matter because we're going to be so close to...
That looks like a plague bloater.
DJ, I don't want them to do that to my channel again. No, that shit was so harmful, dude. Like, it took me, like, over 2.5 months to recover from that shit, bro. Yeah, I do not want them to do that shit again. That's the thing is I don't give a shit about the numbers, bro. Like it doesn't even matter, bro. Like some people, like they get off on that shit. Like they see he's not dead. They see like 20K viewers and then they're like geeking out and shit. And I don't care about that. Like that doesn't matter to me. Because if on the back end I'm not getting paid like I have 20K viewers, what the fuck does it matter if it says I have 20K viewers? At that point, it's just clout. It's just, and I don't, like, clout don't pay the bills at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So like that's all it is. It just like makes you look cool. Like, oh yeah, I got 20K people. I can give a shit about less about that type of shit. If it don't now, granted, I did make a little bit more money than I usually did, obviously, but if I had, guys, like no bullshit, if I had actual viewers to that scale, just in that because it went from November to like March, I probably would have made in that November to March period, if all that viewership was the real deal. First off, I would have had way more than 40 to 50K views. I probably would have been up in hundreds of thousands. I'd have probably made over $1 million. Maybe 1.5 mil. I'd have made well over $1 million if that was real. Every stream would have paid out $7,000-8,000 just for a single stream, if not more. Yeah, that shit would have been crazy money, bro. I tell you right now, I didn't get paid no $1 million. No, they weren't. It wasn't that they were fake bots. It was just low quality traffic. So a lot of it was like Russian viewers, like the Russian, Ukraine. And the thing is they don't show ads in Russia like that. Like, and when they do show ads, you get paid like 0.1% of a cent. Yeah, it's like super stupid. If I put some distance in between me and them, we should be okay. Oh, Peanut gets hella views, yeah. But if you look at Peanut, you know, he has like 500,000 to 1 million views on every one of his live streams after he's done. Dude's definitely probably makes some killer money. All right, almost to the outpost here. That's crazy. So meleeing him is super ineffective because at least when you shoot him, it kind of staggers him for a sec. Yeah, that headless mutation is savage, dude. So you can't continue hitting it until it dies. I only stream on YouTube, yeah. Yeah, I understand that. That's why I feel like there was whatever was happening on the platform. It was definitely platform wide, and then it just went away. And now we're back to just normal. It's great, predictable. All right, so we're almost there, guys. We're about to get out of this area here. Whoops.
That was graceful.
No, I didn't lose my car myself. Okay, like the game crashed. And then when I spawned in, my survivor was all the way back at base, and my car was where we crashed.
I see a blood feral.
You're such a bitch, dude.
Take the headshot.
So are we still? Yeah, we're still in the territory, so we're gonna watch out. I almost stealth killed that zombie right there. Hope State of K3 Feral is harder to do. Whisper said, I hope the State of Decay 3 Feral is harder to deal with. We'll just... Why would you want that, bro? Why would you want that?
So that I give mom this proposition. If I can do a 10-year lawsuit straight, I can at least have my own.
Why are you asking me? I ain't even the one that grounded you. The what?
Hi.
My laugh was no giveaway, chat. We don't even know if there is ferals in State of Decay 3.
So damn.
We don't even know if they're in the game. Ooh. But if they were in the game, they probably would be pretty fun, right? Hold on. Let me go. Okay. But yeah, we got a vehicle up here that I'm going to use to go back down and get my other vehicle because my car is way further away. What's your thoughts in long term? Should I invest in buying land or flats? You asking me for real estate advice? Shit, bro. I'm like the worst person to ask, dude. I mean, I personally would probably go for something with a property on it because land doesn't tend to sell all that well. Because you need to find somebody that's willing. I put it this way: it's easier to sell a house than it is to sell land, especially in today's day and age. And houses tend to go up in value where at a way higher rate than land does. Like you could have a piece of land that you bought for $50,000 back in 2015, and that piece of land might be worth 75 compared to like people who bought houses back in 2015 for $100,000 and they're now worth $700,000-800,000. You know what I mean? I feel like So, I mean, me personally, I would always go for a property because you could rent that property out. You can do more with the actual property than just the land. But again, that comes down to where you live and what real estate looks like. I am far from a professional real estate guru. I barely know anything about that shit. I just live in them, dude. I just live in the house. Damn, how far down? Fuck, this shit was far, bro. The hell is? I don't remember it being this far down. Oh, there it is. There it is. I mean, I still ain't 10 minutes, so it doesn't matter, bro. My son asked, he was like, because he got in trouble today. He got grounded. So he challenged my wife. He said if he could do a 10-minute wall sit, if he could be unpunished. And she said, yeah, and he lasted 1 minute and 57 seconds. I did not loot the Black Plague Heart, but I don't think the loot is any different on those, right? It's just standard Plague Heart loot, isn't it? Now I'm kind of curious. I think the Black Plague Hearts just have regular loot, though. But the good thing is we cleared this map. We did clear the map of the Blood Plague. It's a great, great thing. This mod was really, really interesting, really, really challenging in its own right. So some of you guys might be asking, what's next for State of Decay? Because this isn't the end yet, guys, just so you guys know. I had a whole entire thing planned out for it. So this was just part one of our State of Decay 2. Next in our story progression, because obviously this was the Plague Origins. That's the whole premise of this playthrough, is the origination of Blood Plague. When it first came, it was super rampant. It was everywhere. There was no cure for it. And our goal was to kind of try to lessen it and beat it down as much as we could. So the next step in our story is the events of Heartland. Yeah, the events of Heartland is what I'm going to kind of use as where humanity, the survivors, finally made their first big push against Blood Plague, because the Heartland shares the same aspects as this playthrough, where all the zombies are plague zombies. Plague is super rampant. You got the plague walls, all that shit, super, super dangerous. Everything's Blood Plague focused. So we're going to use Heartland as kind of that bridge between Plague, becoming kind of remnant to where we got to kind of clear it, where it goes from being a major thing to being kind of I wouldn't say like a side quest, but it's no longer going to be just the only threat, obviously. So that's where we're going to go from here, though, is into Heartland. Modded Heartland, probably just regular. I don't even know how to mod Heartland. I don't even know if there is any legit mods for Heartland. Whoop. Okay, that's cool. Holy fuck. Now they definitely got better loot, because I've never in my entire career got an infinite rage out of a fucking Plague Heart, dude.
That is a lot to carry.
Yeah, so Black Plague Hearts do have better loot. They give 2 rucks. Yeah, they gave double rucks and 2 guns, dude. And they were good guns too. Yeah, black play cards do have better loot, dude.
I'm already full up.
The Infinite Rage, guys. This is the biggest mag gun in State of Decay 2. 150 rounds of 7.62. That was good shit right there. Yeah, and the Bellawood, Bastard Bellawood is one of the best melee weapons in the game. It's the fastest bladed weapon, I think. Does some crazy damage. Yeah, max lethality. Look at that shit. Almost max dismemberment. I think it's the strongest bladed weapon in the game, I want to say. Yeah, that was a really crazy play card loot right there. Did we lose anybody? No, man. We did almost lose 4 characters, though. Like, every single one of them was a pubic hair away from death. But we survived. Hey, Pedro, thank you so much for the super chat. When is State of Decay 3? I do not know. I do not know when the release date is for State of Decay 3. But honestly, I really don't. And even if I did, which I don't, I still wouldn't be able to tell you guys anyways. But honestly, I have no idea. That's something I can speculate about because I honestly don't. I have no insider information, no nothing about the release. Like I said, the devs is. I want you guys to understand, like, because I'm a part of the test. I test State of Decay 3. I'm not like a part of Undead Labs, like marketing. You know, I'm not like sitting down with them at board meetings, like talking the future of State of Decay 3. Like, I have no vested interest in the like in the game other than like content creation. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like I don't know any of that type of stuff. I speculate the game will probably come out in 2027 at some point, just due to the fact that they said that we'll be seeing beta test later this year. Leads me to believe they're going to do alpha tests early, beta tests later this year.
If y'all want to make some deals, come on by.
And then prep for full release for some point in 2027.
Yo, man, I'm gonna head out for a bit.
Doc did die, yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah, it was a shit show, guys. The whole situation with Doc, it was a shit show, dude. Not that it matters, but Tilly survived. Tilly survived. He's the only one of the OGs from like the very, very beginning. And then other than that, like Brandon was, I think would be I think it would go Tilly, Brandon, Libby, Whitehead, and then Mimi would be like the order of seniority. But all right, guys, we're not done for the night. We're just done with this stream. So give me 1 sec. Damn, it's already 9 o'clock. Fuck. Okay, I went a little over on this stream, but we had to wait for smoke screen. There was a bunch of shit that was slowing us down. Just give me a sec, guys. Just gotta get this stream set up. Well, all right, guys. I'm getting this stream set up right now. If you guys did enjoy this, though, make sure you guys smash that like button. Drop some comments. Let me know what you guys thought about the series. Again, we'll be working up that Heartland playthrough here. We'll probably jump into it relatively soon. I don't think I'm going to put too much of pause in that. Just kind of get it done and over with. But again, I do want to say I really appreciate every single one of you guys. It means the world to me. And hopefully I'll see a bunch of you guys in the next stream. You did it longer than Noah, really? But we're going to be doing some win rows here in just a few minutes. So hopefully I'll see a bunch of you guys over there. It should be all set. There we go. But if I don't see you guys in the next stream, I do hope you guys have a great night. Remember, drop some comments, like button. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. And other than that, just give me a few minutes, guys. Literally, just I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll be jumping in, starting up this next stream. All right, love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.